Mountain King here as well. It's catching fire again, isn't it? We'll see, we'll see. And can Hawk play as good of a Demon Hunter as Leon was able to? I have good memories on this. Leon responds, me too. Oh! Oh, shit!
A player's forces are under attack.
The burn! The burn! Spicy. Spicy, spicy. Looking forward to Krefeld. As we have offline finals this season in Inferno. Of course, we're gonna be rooting for Leon afterwards as he's up against Cini. Set the ape free, free the ape. Hey, it's not me who jailed him. Okay? Oh, Hawk, no power build as he was short on lumber. Treants are coming in. You can flood expansions to a degree. Now the power build is in.
Town is under siege.
Ooh, that was not a perfect 4 points around. Treants, nice. Tower will still take a long time. And no follow-up surround attempt. This keeper can still cause trouble. Would love to have level 2, of course, for the extra stats. For Entangle, here we go. Ooh, Hawk is suffering big time. I remember... Oh, Deny as well. Jens on fire. Usually we call him the Chilean Wall because of his defense capabilities. Now I gotta say... This offense looks really good. Very, very, very expensive and rather slow expo here. Jens expanding. Huntress. Makes things look so easy, man. Transitioning into hunts. Check. Expanding. Check. Teching. Check. Causing more trouble. Check. Check, 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 check. Is it checkmate, though? Dude, I've seen this matchup on this map 2 days ago. It's looking like a different game. Jens is playing a different game. As Kevin said earlier as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Huntress not exposed to a Mountain King, to Stormbolt and Bash. This can turn the tide quite a bit. If you show them too early, if you commit them too early, Stormbolt, Bash surround, Huntress gone. Pretty much like this. But Jens with a good counter block, it seems like. There we go. This expo shouldn't die, really? No, there's not enough firepower.
A town is under siege.
Okay, Hawk with the invest of a lot of lumber and a lot of gold is able to hold this. He is pretty much a tech behind an AP here as well. I can see where Kevin's inspiration is coming from. Can he hold this? It's a pretty important move up. Yay, Hizagi. Thank you for the sub. Oh my god, he holds the Moonwell. I feel like Hawk is a bit out of his depth here. Anxiety also. 96. I like that number. Am I wrong, or is Jens massively outplaying Hawk so far? So far, every step of the way. Hello, AP. That's crazy. I saw that Hawk is, I think, pretty high up on the KK ladder, if I'm not mistaken. But he also had some tech issues connecting recently, where you have to like start it 8 times every time to get a match. Chop. Down. Treants. AP. super hard to attack that AP as well. That's so well thought out. This is such a well-crafted strat. Keeper with Entangle and Treant, so much pressure. Naga crowd control. Hawk trying to hide against towers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Leon and Kevin experts in chat. Leon says Hawk too passive. Kevin says you need to run across the map, force TP, force all the moon juice and kill the keeper like Leon the Goat. Then come back for keeper, shredder, kill Expo 2 while scouting and denying the AP. It's a lot to do. It's a lot of tasks. Man, the deforestation here by the elf. Yeah, it felt like Hawk a bit one-dimensional against all this. This is pretty reminiscent of when Moon destroyed Hawk on map 1. Also on Concealed Hill, similar position. But then Hawk was able to turn it around on map 2 and 3. It was one of the latest B-Cups, I think. As we had a little bit of break during Super League. Counters around. Awesome. Awesome. There's a TP, right? So even a Stormbolt bashes around. Wiggling the Naga across. And yeah, Hunters are good against Mountain King. They don't shine too often in Warcraft. But against the Mountain King, they absolutely do. I remember during the height of like Mountain King meta against Night Elf, Dondo was yelling in the chat, why is no Night Elf going hunts against them? Why do they try archers? GG. Jens is Jensing, everybody, here on map 1. Jesus. Full throttle, absolute dominance. Never getting into like a dire position with this keeper. Don't you and your fun games. I don't know if that counts. We got a keeper again. Jens is the one showing everyone that the keeper is viable as a hero. Hawk again, Archmage, so he's shifting this one as well. No more Mountain King here on Shattered Exile. A big map. Nice. Datto, this close to level 2. Ooh. Treants in, last hit. Ooh, super important for Hawk to get this last hit. This was pretty clean by Hawk so far. Saving peasants, getting the item, claws +8, amazing. But he's facing more entangle. Deny. Ping can't be that bad. Or people just get used to it. So economy looks a bit better than on Autumn Leaves. Still lots of time. And since Jens is not seeing any Mountain Kings, you can just go archers. No need for hunters. Nothing fun about them, I can promise you. You're just grumpy at whatever you do, I feel like. Pressure rising on Hawk. Dude, this claw is amazing. Another deny on the Treant. Paying very much attention to detail. That's why so many people fall in love with Jens. Incredibly creative, incredibly crisp, and always providing hella entertainment. Hawk has to weather the storm. Jens is building a huge power spike in the beginning of the game. Will then fall off a little bit. And for Hawk, it's the other way around. Relatively weak in the early. And then big power spikes later. I feel like now... Oh, did he want to go for... No, it was too early for anything. I feel like Hawk was bleeding a couple of units. Not power building with 5, but 3 currently. And Archmage always getting hit by these sharp beaks.
A player's forces are under attack.
Itodor, thank you for the sub. Go, 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 go. Trying to get rid of the footman. Every entangle should be a kill. Hawk must deny on this level. Does. 2.5. Expo is up. Wow. So flawless. Such a nice drive.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Hunter's Hall in time as well. The amount of pressure Jens can create with Keeper is like outstanding. There's very, very few players on this world who can do the same. Finds the rhythm, did the damage, delayed Hawk, portals back, gets more mana, boom, next creeping, Expo then coming up soon. But Hawk not missing the tech too much.
A player's forces.
Keeper is like Bulbasaur of the starting heroes. That's so true, right? Is Bulba falling off later as well? I mean, you got Pyro second last, so that hurts him. Doesn't he get Earthquake though? Probably not. But yeah,
A player's forces
I guess
are
that's true. Hawk picking up momentum. It's a okay amount of archers. Hawk with the first aggressive move. Double lore, pretty much perfect timing by Hawk to disrupt both. Now the trading begins. This attack into the main base means, of course, the Expo is safe and Haunted Goldmine will come up. Hawk is buying time for now. We have Naga second again. Flood the base with Treants, but I think you can just shift workers with the Shredder available. You can shift workers from lumber to gold and be fine for now. And Hawk, man, he was reading Leon's chat. You gotta force him back. Go for the base. Be aggressive. Good couple of kills, but nothing super overwhelming. Yeah, this tree, of course, has to survive. There's no other way. This draining. I don't even know if this does too much. Shouldn't you attack Moonwells instead of the main tree? Wouldn't that have been way more efficient? Maybe? I mean, if it works, he's looking like a genius. It makes Jens look like an absolute fool. Love that he rebuilds the lores, by the way, a bit off. Naga made it back. Oh, this attack didn't do much, man. Might force a little bit of repair. But that's about... Oh! What the hell are you doing here? Oops! Nasty, nasty creepers. In theory, not that bad, right? To open up the path to lure out the creeps, to creep this easy. But yeah, in practice, looks a little different. Tons of corpses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 corpses. What the heck did I miss? Well, I think that's a bit problematic. 2 archer corpses as well, that's true. It's only 3. We go into Dryads, no big amount of rifles yet. We get the second Sanctum, there's nothing out of the ordinary. And you know, economy-wise, I think with the Shredder you're still very, very fine. Got the tier 3 started. We got a Shredder on Jens' side as well. One-on-one players start to appreciate Shredders more and more, it feels like. Especially this matchup. Very economy-driven. Dryad's coming in, but man, this is still annoying because the creep spot is up. And due to pathing, the new units think, oh, I have to go to the Keeper. This is the shortest way. It's dangerous to go alone, though. Couple of errors mixing in by Jens.
Players' forces are under attack.
And we keep on brawling with the movement speed advantage. Mountain King can of course stun you, but Naga Dryads will slow you. This battle is finished now. This should be the end of fighting Treants in a direct encounter. This takes the buffer units away. This camp turns out to be a massive headache. Super annoying. Gotta deal with that now. Gives a big chunk of the map to Hawk, who has a little bit of momentum now. Jens still at 50, waiting for tier 3, waiting for Orbs Bears. And do we have a great third hero for this? Podem would be a logical choice. Oh, we harass with Keeper, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
Every Ensnare should be a kill. Nice sharking by Jens. It doesn't get the kill, but it gets the dispel, which also fine. Money 2! Happy weekend indeed, my dude. 33, let's go.
Happy weekend smile.
Yeah, big smile. 2 more subs till the next Gamba. I think Hawk's chances in this game a lot better than the last. Very curious how both will approach the late game. So far rather standard, no Ancients of Wind, no Zeppelin drops. Bit of an arms race, but yeah, Hawk's rally point is also not ideal. It's a bit of Moon in Jens right now, the way he's intercepting them. The reinforcements. Is this the push already? I don't see any militia, right? No, just rifle casters postering up. Not gonna lead to super high levels. And also no third hero yet. Good macro on both. Spending a lot of resources very, very fast. Shop control. This is what Jens wanted to accomplish, I think, but the shop is empty. But we don't have Blizzard yet. So far, it seems like Jens is holding the option for a Blizzard interrupting Tinker. Wouldn't hate that. Could also go Pit Lord, actually. But yeah, here we go! 2 breakers only, so Reju can be strong up at some point. War Elementals dispelled. Huge XP Dono right away. Mountain King is eating up a lot of damage with 2 Invul Potions. And the Priest in the back as well. Archmage nuked Invul too. Are the Bears taking over here? Focused Fire by Jens is looking good as it always does. Playing with so much poison. We have Lumber in a way that you can pull the Shredder if you want to. Naga in trouble. There is another Stormbolt in a bit in the absence of a Demon Hunter. Bit of mana superiority here. And Jens is in a bit of trouble. Not all Bears are fighting after healing up again. Now the Bears are very close to the rifles though. That's a lot of damage falling. 1, 2, soon 3. Does Jens have too much here? The Invul Potions are mostly gone. 1 is on cooldown. Heal Potion on that Archmage. Heal Scroll is available. Keeper could move to the side and buy it in a second. Very neck and neck fight between them. Jens finds a nice moment to disengage a little bit. We get the breakers. And now the lores might fall. And then there's only 1 lore left. And I don't think he can hold this. The breakers do a lot. Wisp coming in. Maybe a couple of repair. Maybe a couple for dispel. And now the Shredder as well. Coming from the bench like a hockey player rotation. Going in for the Mountain King. So much damage! Fuck! Jens is alive, and that was Hawk using a lot of potions and heal scrolls. He's stacking up once again, probably just counter pushing. If that MK falls here, Hawk is in deep trouble. This way, he might be able to push again. Super close fight between the two. The later the game goes, the better it should be for Jens, because he's on tier 3. Wasn't without losses though, and he struggles a little bit with the creep spot, thanks to Frost Armor and Nova. Item. Cut gas pipe is brilliant. Get it? Because brilliance aura. Get it? Get it? Get it? Saves moon juice. Entangle is a problem versus Blizzard. Yeah. But do you have infinite mana? Both seem comfortable on 2 heroes, 2 heroes. Second red spot. MG's on the way. Hawk is only tier 2. Can't go Knights. Trying Mortars. Oh, Keeper. Invis MK. Oh, huge problem potentially for Jens. Shaving off half the HP. Can the Naga do something? The staff is on the Keeper. Sick snipe by Hawk. Maybe a little bit of a coincidence. Maybe Moonwells. There's a bear going down too, as there was a bit of a panic move. And the item is on the ground as well. Yeah, Jens panicking big time. Jens panicking big time. The Archmage gets his very own ring. Nice. Trying to retreat as fast as possible. 90 seconds on the Keeper in the tavern. How do you hold this now? Without that Keeper. Without that orb. Without the heal scroll. Surely B2W rip. Hawk going for the knockout punch. One mistake can ruin it all. And the MG is not coming out either. Ay, 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 ay. Well played up until now. Now Hawk with 3 layers of units. Breakers, casters, mortars, Archmage level 5. Great inventory once again. Super good composure by Hawk, I would say. He was under a lot of pressure. Now Jens trying to shark again. Rolex, enjoy the weekend, brother. Thank you for the raid, mate. We're all fans of the weekend. Rolex the biggest one, though. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Enjoy. We go for the counter push. Bear's pretty good. 3 heal scrolls. This entire base has been wrecked. A very good base race by Hawk. 77 food, 1000 gold. Keeper benched, Potom after, forces a TP. Naga has a TP as well. Oh, this is a desperate Hail Mary. Oh my god. No Fork Lightning here. Isn't Katka's pipe a liability here because of breaker feedback? Ooh, not a bad call. Not a bad call. You regen mana with the Brilliance Aura, and Spellbreakers do additional damage if they burn mana.
Players' forces are under attack.
Agree with you. Agree with you. You might not get the necessary mana for a spell anyway. It's a double-edged sword. Let's not say it's awesome. Let's not say it's a liability. Let's say it's a double-edged sword. I got a desperate attempt to expand once again. But yeah, that human train, choo-choo, is going to Jens's main. He tried to kill that before with Footman. Night of Cell Pipes most of the time anyways. Well, that doesn't mean that they are right. I mean, they're also not updating Wellspring. And they ignored Ultravision. They also constantly lose their Demon Hunter. Doesn't mean that's good. Not Jens though, of course. He's a god. Took care of a lot of economy. But the tree is done. And that is... I mean, if Hawk doesn't fall asleep on the keyboard now, that is an easy win. It was really that Keeper that shifted the entire momentum. It was kind of questionable if he holds anyway because the mortars were coming in. But yeah, that Keeper snipe was insane. You can see the dip in total value there as well. Good game by Hawk. Good comeback by Hawk. So, can Hawk deal with the Demon Hunter? For Dice, Demon Hunter had a 50% win rate. How good is Jens with Demon Hunter compared to Keeper? Does that throw his rhythm off? I feel like Hawk found better pressure relief. On map 2, but it's also a very, very big map where you can outmaneuver your opponent a little bit. No deny, right? Nope, so far so clean. Oh. There we go. And expansion with Demon Hunter. Immolation mana burn, no evasion. Lots of mana to burn thanks to that pendant. How much more burn time is that pendant? It's like an extra tank to your car that you just attach, like click on, or with magnets, or however that works. I don't know. Sticks and stones, glue. But it is a Demon Hunter that is not in the human economy. We go 2 base once again. Interesting, right? How this matchup is so different, player to player. Lackey was super successful with 1 base. Hawk is on 2 bases pretty much all the time. Kaho played Warden. Jens is playing a lot of Keeper. Dice played Tavern Heroes. Like, it's a lot of variety here displayed today. And Hawk has a good attack. Cancels the tree for the first time without taking any damage. He must have read the chat when Kevin and Leon were here. Be aggressive. Don't give the Night Elf time. There was an Ancient being dealt with more Militia time. I gotta say, I like Hawk's position at the moment, but we gotta bounce back. The strategic ingenuity by Jens in full display, hopefully. We have to say, his early games are oftentimes fragile, and his late game is freaking insane when the enemy is pushing. This time, he's attacking without much mana, so no immolation. Keeps the Archmage from level 3, though. Far away. The Battle of Vamos versus Davai. I feel like the Demon Hunter without immolation is very, very underwhelming in the early.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe keep the pendant until later. But then he also had to rebuild the tree, right? So, tough to say. So, the dust settles. And it is as so often. Night Elf is ahead in tech. Human is ahead economically. And then it will even out over time. People are sending their energy to Jens. People say go, go, Hawk. Divisive chat. Very friendly, though. No one is insulting the other yet. But this can get out of control quickly. Ooh, no detonate. Whoops. Good Shredder creep. Scroll the beast. Meh. Tech and expansion finishing at the same time.
Forces are under attack.
Naga again. Jens apparently not a fan of the moon style with the Tinker. Firelord is against the 1 base play. But yeah, very, very reliable. Throughout Jens's rise to the top of the scene, he has relied on Naga more than, I would say, more than the Keeper even. Who wants to be insulted? Me! Yeah, perfect Naga tier 2. Roast me, boys. Perfect Nagati to get some catch-ups. Buys time for the tech. Neo, I don't like your head. Well, Phalo, I don't like your face. Does anyone know why Sonic dropped? Because at the time of the match, like, he's living very, very, very close to the front line, right? And it's getting closer and closer pretty much every day. And at the time of the game, he was without electricity, and the organizers were kind of nice and said, okay, you can play... if you can make it back, you can play very, very late at night for us. But electricity didn't come back, and they had to give definitely. Nice snipe again. One ancient is up. That makes a big difference because you get the first Dryad out for additional control. Doesn't even need that at the moment. Hawk tried to get the Shredder under control here. Doesn't necessarily work out that well. Naga controls Archmage. Wisp should be here. Dryad is in now as well. So much control by Yen. You smell like cheap shampoo. I got the 4-in-1 solution. Hair, body, and dishes, all with the same thing. That's 3-in-1. What's the 4 about? I don't know. Never used it for that.
A player's forces are under
Use an X deodorant user. Hey, that goes too far. Dude, that musk, Ox musk, is the worst. Might have to do with the name. I think Jens got good control back of that game, even though that lore is a bit of a liability. Dryad Naga do a good job, but Hawk also keeps Jens so busy that the Naga is not skyrocketing. Going Blood Mage against this. Ooh. Is it Mosk or Musk? I mean Moschus. Moschus is the worst, man. No native. Stupid German. Doesn't know how to pronounce it. Blood Mage. Interesting. Siphon surely okay. Banished against the Demon Hunter can be okay. Hawk is getting quite some time. 66 food. Lumber is low on Jens at the moment. Building a defensive AP. But as I said, he is amazing in defensive situations. I feel like the clock is ticking though. We get breakers. We're getting close to a shop. Hawk is creeping one more spot for potential... it's not getting a level here, I guess. Wand of the Wind against the Demon Hunter. That's a lot of dispel. The pity has arrived. Gorgonage as a tank, as a damage dealer, has to decide for a spell build. This is also something that Kevin displayed to great effect in the Inferno finals. Could be Howl against rifles, but that can be thrown back. Could be Cleave for just damage. Could be Rain of Fire, which has no synergy with Cleave, but you can make casters move and then they don't heal. We have one... Oh, it is Cleave. Okay. We have a ring that should stay on the Demon Hunter, I feel. More important. The Gauntlet would be nice. Hawk is allowing Jens more time. I feel like the longer the game, the better it is. Hawk went all the way back to the base. That's really surprising. And maybe a mistake? Demon here, exchanging mana. Forcing an invul for that, really?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, it's just waiting, man. Come at me, bro. Come at me. We got the Wellspring, we got Ultra Vision, we got all the good upgrades. It is Howl. Hawk is coming now. We got the Demon Hunter scouting. Did he just miss him? He got Ultra Vision. He could scan. Oh, Jens has double heal scroll, Invul Potion, Book of the Dead, Vision, Nature's Blessing, Ancient of War, AP, Moonworld's Shop. This is such a well-designed defense. And another heal scroll. Telestaff. Could wait for an Invul. It's up now. Is it this shop? Yeah, it is. Whoa, sick setup! Sacrifices a bit of mana, sacrifices the Ancient of War. But it is also Blizzard, and there's no solution. There's no Keeper, there's no Tinker. So the Bears might suffer. We're fighting in Ancient of War position. Wisps are coming in. They don't hit that well. The Militia are blocking for Hawk. Well done. We got a Cyclone. Needs to be dispelled ASAP. Oh, that Blizzard is good. But the Demon Hunter is breaking through the defensive line. Blood Mage soaking up some damage. There's no third hero, of course. Triple heal scroll for Hawk. This is what this matchup is oftentimes about. Who got more sustain? Hawk doesn't feel it with the mortar teams only arriving now. Taking some damage. Bear mousing forward. Jens holds with ease, I would say. Good situation now. As there's another base growing. Hawk has a good idea about this, though. Scouting up top is a cancel, but at least it's an attack that's not spreading on the right-hand side. This is so well protected. So going for either the main or this expansion seems to be smart. And
A player's forces are under attack.
what can we say? Since there's no bad question, what's the Happy PCs about? That's the amount of PCs you need to simulate Happy's Warcraft skills. Growing every day since Happy is practicing. It's ironically also the counter of people who participate in our Opera GX campaign. Browser for gamers. Lots of cool stuff integrated. Adblock, VPN, AI assistant, Spotify, Twitch, Discord, TikTok, Instagram, everything. Exclamation mark Opera GX. Every download is support for the channel. Now we dance that dance in the middle. Oh, he's actually going for this again. Lumber is somewhat low. I think you need that shredder still. Could be a nasty backstab by Jens, but then he doesn't fight with the Ancient. Oh, he doesn't fight with the Ancient anyway. Shocking for reinforcements. Invisibility. Takes the breaker away. Naga far forward. The Dryads are very exposed, it seems like, but the Bears are coming from the right-hand side. Super interesting situation. Dryads are fighting the Militia. Retreating up onto that bridgehead. Huge screen now to operate on. I hope these guys got a 3000 zoom like Medusa the Gamer. Bears trapped in a corner here. Feels like some of the Dryads are too far forward. The mortar teams very, very, very hard to reach. Did you notice it? Dryads need to dance. The Dryads absolutely need to dance individually. Flintbot level 3 though with very good inventory, but he's running around like a headless chicken. He can't get a grasp. It's only 2.5k damage. Still, Bears Demon Hunter march forward, and now the Pit Lord is in position. Insta banish. Needed that. So clutch. Whoever wins this fight wins the game and gets match points in B Cup. Pitlord got a shine as the breaker front line is disappearing. Jens still at 80. Hawk at 68. Wisps coming in for the detonate against the slow to save as many bears as possible. Pitlord packing a punch. Got 600 damage with just a couple of swipes. But Jens is oh so hurt. Nobody has heal scrolls anymore. Good for Hawk though that he got shop control. And it's all about buildings eventually. Mortar team so freaking good. Life saving for Jens that he got Nature's Blessing. Can he get some kills? Redo running for a while. I don't think there's too much mana on the breakers anymore. They stole so much, but the mortars are the absolute MVPs for Hawk. Fairy dragons in. Nice to have them. And a couple of freebies. Does Jens get enough time to recover? The expo is up. Naga made it to the shop. Brilliant. Sneaking behind enemy lines. Hawk a bit distracted by that fairy dragon. Banish is amazing. I definitely agree. Dispel on Dryads is expensive, even if you got a lot. And I still love the Scouter Archer. Remind came up with it long time ago. Why is the Pitlord full of mana? Should have Howl. Well, Spellbreakers can throw that back. And then your own units are howled. This is oftentimes a very tricky situation for the Night Elf once again. Human making sure that he has the shop control. You shouldn't be able to break through here. Last fight was not a phenomenal setup, I would say. With the Pitlord wasting a lot of damage. Now Pitlord is level 4. We get the Howl. Interesting. And I feel like we maneuver the Dryads also a lot better. Fairy Dragon doing good damage against the slow. You cannot cast slow when you're under a Fairy Dragon. That is way too much. Heal scroll against it. Next one's on cooldown. Mortar team MVP in the damage department. Jens still has a heal scroll. Demon Hunter closing in on level 5. The Pitlord is trying desperately to get to the front line. Is slowed the entire time. What a massacre this is gonna be. Demon Hunter is trying to get a connection. The slow is so strong. Pitlord needs an invul very soon. Gets banished now. Hawk is kiting his heart out, but the Fairy Dragon can fly! And again, the brilliant solution to the slow. You have to stop casting slow to not get burned, but you need the slow for the kiting. And Pitlord Demon Hunter, the two Warglaves are taken off. No more heal scroll. Demon needed that invul here as the staff was on cooldown. Kingdom for a heal scroll. Jens has the money. He must get that heal scroll if it's available. Oh, this might be the other shop up top.
They came from behind.
Man, what a tug of war between the two. Brilliant Warcraft on display. Hawk gets the heal scroll though. Demon Hunter gets the heal scroll up top. No repair. That hurts now. And the regen scroll. Huge. Jens still limited here. Probably not engaging. I'm not even sure if he can morph all bears. He can. Greeted by Blizzard. Pitlord, 6,000 HP. Oh, the mortar volleys! You gotta be careful, man. I feel the start to the fight not great for Jens. Fairy Dragon in position one more time, but sniped early by the gyro. You need another one. Reinforcements are there. 91 food. The wisps are coming in. Main bases will be empty very soon. Demon Hunter level 5. Fort Lightning good. Untouchable. Currently wisps in blocking themselves. The Pitlord cannot get a grasp now. He's in the middle of the pack of being banished immediately. The bears are suffering. Only one has fallen currently. Feels like Jens is slipping a bit in the macro department. Needs reinforcements ASAP, but he gets a grasp on a mortar. Main base empty. Hawk one base, but for how long? Oh my god. That was the last ditch effort. He's out of gold. And Jens knows that there's no other base. 3 minutes of mining right hand side. And he was able to get rid of the gold mine, but he wasn't able to get rid of the tree.
A player's forces
20,000
are under
damage.
attack.
Archmage. Oh, Demon Staff on cooldown for 3. Heal scroll again. Making the decision to be able to split the demon apart is beautiful. Whenever the staff is ready. So will we get a better setup with Pit Lord up front, with Bears up front? Dryads were clocking up those fights. It is a choke here. Always. Hawk is trying long distance mining, but it's just trickling in, man. Last ditch effort, Hawk. There is a 20 food difference, but the choke can equalize this. Flame Strike over Banish. I feel like you need to control this Pit Lord Demon Hunter combo. You gotta ferry once again. Deploying deep, big armor Pit Lord in a way better spot. Moving back, interestingly, instead of forward. Let the bears suffer. Naga takes care of the gyros. The breaker front line is disappearing. It was an absolute tug of war, a war of attrition as well. But eventually that third base by Jens that he held on twice is gonna seal the deal. The blizzard is amazing. But it shouldn't be enough. The Naga from the forest will get the kill with the Fork Lightning, and without Blizzard, there is no chance. Jens strikes back. The series goes back and forth, back and forth. Jens 2-1. One step away from the round of 16, the match against Lin. What is that common knowledge that you can do this? Since the beginning of time, you know? God created the heaven and the earth. Was about to say Mona and Lisa. No, what were their names? Created Adam and Eve, had a little barbecue with that rib and all that. Then there was an apple that didn't work out too well. But since that moment, Night Elves were creeping either here or here. Map has changed, and the Night Elf approach has changed. Wow. I was not aware of this. And it's Demon Hunter once again against Archmage. Seems like Hawk is not aware of this either. Oh my god, you get a triple connection and you can repair with one Wisp? And it's level 2? Of course it is. Holy shit, this is amazing. I did not know.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, I also feel like Hawk will be caught by surprise. Jens amazing. The Night of Discord Research Department showing results once again. Man, what a simple change of the early game, but what an effect it's gonna have. You struggle and you take... Now, you know, you don't struggle. You take some time, usually, to get level 2. Jens now already on a super smooth way to level 3. It's gonna be close to level 3. Is that level 3? No. No, it's not.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the items are crazy in favor of Jens. Yo, Hawk, I mean, I know you're pushing the irons, man. You need some heavy lifting here, brother. We've seen some very good Base pushes by Lecky. Jens a bit slow. One wisp down. This one gets saved for now. But yeah, this Demon Hunter has extra damage, extra HP, extra armor, extra attack speed. He got it all. The poor Hawk. Full control. And now level 3. Mamma mia. No deny either. He runs him down with boots. So simple. Body block as well. I feel like we live in a reality where Jens versus Lin is a thing. Who am I rooting for? I love them both. Naga second, of course. Hawk has like 0 momentum. That is insane. Firelord second. You know, a Firelord is mostly an anti-Demon Hunter situation with Soul Burn. This Demon Hunter is so strong. Yeah, I feel like Hawk is in deep trouble. Thank you, Wastyles, for the sub. One more sub to the next Gamba. Huh. Naga didn't take off necessarily. This Ancient of War position kind of tells me Jens is not afraid of the push that's coming. Tier 3 on the way. Clock is ticking.
Player's forces are under attack.
Hawk is not getting anything done. Firelord items are okay-ish. But I feel like you need more to stop this machine that's the Demon Hunter. But some people call overrated.
A player's forces are under
That's
attack.
a thing you can say. We got the Wind of Mana Stealing. We're pulling the turtle and body blocking with the demon. Love it. Yeah, Hawk. Oh, man. It's kind of close-ish. He calls Militia and Jens is right there. With arms wide open, the archers greet them. It's a harsh reality for Hawk, but this might be the one round he has to play in B Cup 22. We have to say though, lumber is rather low at the moment. Supply is rather low at the moment. Jens' positioning on the map was rather aggressive. I think, yeah, he parks everything in the base. Love that. To not run into Hawk, who is sharking around. That's why I'm proud to win Jens and say so in-house, because Jens is insanely good. Well, you should play tournaments, man. Push coming. Last ditch effort for Hawk. No second base behind this. No fallback net. No plan B. Do or die. There's no lower bracket anymore in the group stage. Still need some bears. But Jens already at 50. And at 50-50, it's tier 3 50 versus tier 2 50. Wisp coming in for the detonate against the Soulburn. Unfortunately, dispelled his own redo. Demon needs an invuln soon. You want to pair it with the redo ideally. Gets rid of a couple of footmen. There is no redo and there is no staff. This Demon Hunter is living on a prayer. It's a strong prayer. Now the redo kicks in and Hawk's casters are not part of that fight. I feel like he lost hope a little bit. And how can you not against this monster of a Demon Hunter? You think you can do so much with one base. And then the Night Elf turns it up to 11 with the creep route against the Spider Crab Behemoth. Holy moly. That's the foundation of everything that has happened here on this map. Maybe you gotta... Is that so good that you reevaluate your vetoes? Because what's supposed to stop the demon? If a Fire Lord can't do it.
Players' forces are under attack.
Victory road for Jens. Off until the round of 16.
Players' forces are under attack.
And of course, can you punish that is another question. But then you have to like gamble that this is happening. I don't know, man. It's tough. But a series on this level is always gonna be tough. Now with so many bears, Demon Hunter damage can be reduced to 0 with the Soul Burn on top. But yeah, this is no front line. Bears marching in. Essentially, Jens is fighting without the Demon Hunter. It doesn't matter. There's another rejuve, and if there's no bears to steal that one, you're running out of dispel at some point. Especially when you flood the battlefield with wisps over and over and over again. Nuke! That's it! Hawk out! No chance without an Archmage. There was an invul potion, but he didn't see that lightning, fork lightning coming. Maybe a tavern revive. Doesn't have the resources, it seems. Maybe in a sec. That is just a crazy demise. Level 5. What a creep route. I'm still baffled. GG! Well played! Well played. Did not get deterred after that first map that he lost, where things didn't look perfect. But yeah, nice war on Hammerfall. And then this Creepjack just came as a not Creepjack, Creep route came in as a massive surprise.